Hey, I hope everybody's safe, especially the people that's in Florida while the government's sending our money all the way overseas. We could use that money over here to help the people here, help our own people here. Anyway, I'm not getting into that right now. Right now, we're going to talk about what's the top comment this week on this coincidence. And we're going to start with the runner up, and the runner up is Neil Barker. Neil Barker writes, in 2003, I was teaching ESL in Seoul, South Korea. I'm assuming ESL is some kind of language school. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I've been in the country about 6 months, and another Canadian teacher recently joined our ESL school. On Saturdays, I usually had the day off and was out walking in Seoul, a city of 10 million people. I was sightseeing and coincidentally met my coworker walking towards me on the sidewalk. He was still new to Seoul and was slightly lost and overwhelmed by the sheer size of the city. And this is where I'm going to tear it up because I'm not sure what this means. We randomly met nowhere here, our ESL school on the other side of the city. I'm assuming that the school is on the other side of the city. I still remember thinking the odds and probability that we happened to be walking towards each other on some sidewalk in Seoul. Had similar experiences like that over the years. Interesting times. Interesting times indeed. I mean, what are the odds that walk towards you meet somebody in a strange country like that? I mean, that happened. That happened to me, and I had similar experiences. But that is pretty crazy. And I mean, how do you feel when you see that? I mean, I think these things happen to remind people that this reality is not real. It's to keep reminding you that you're here to learn. Don't take it too seriously. Don't buy too much into it. That's why I think these coincidences are little reminders. And there's another two that I like. One by Blessed Saving Grace and Lens G. I like both of those comments, and both of those are real similar to each other. If you read it, and I like those type because they they really trippy. They bug you out. How you just meet somebody somewhere else that your neighbor. And I got another coincidence about that too. I'm gonna talk about that one too. But or what did the people that experience it? What did they do before it happened, or what did they do after? What did they think about when they saw it? I be having a lot of questions about this because it's just real interesting to me. It's just some strange phenomena that this I, everything is it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. And the top comment goes to question mark. Your name been mentioned a couple of times here. Question mark writes, a few days ago I wanted to write a friend, but I accidentally wrote to a friend who I haven't written to for a very long time because of the name on the messenger. I understand that. I had written to her, sorry, that wasn't my intention. I didn't want her to write, but someone else. I'm assuming that mean I wanted to write to someone else. She said she wanted to write to me. I meant, really? She said yes. She wanted to tell me a friend passed yesterday. I'm sorry for your loss. So one day before this message, with whom I like to play chess and I played 1 week ago with him, many knew him. I felt as if she pulled me into her bubble through telepathy. Possibly. And since we both knew him, it wasn't a problem in itself to pull me in. And on that day, I had a date with a lady, 1 hour before the message. I was waiting for her in a bar, and in that time, two friends of mine came in. In the end, it turned out that they knew each other and that one of them was her ex-boyfriend's friend. In addition, her best friend came later into the bar, and she didn't like me. I know that before. And I asked if she knew she was here. She said no, but she had the feeling that she would come. Now, this one is interesting because it's filled with so many coincidences. And the main one is that all of it happened on the same day. That's what makes it real interesting. Question mark, and I'm not trying to put your business out there. I'm just reading what you got here. That it's you had you wrote to the wrong friend uh on the messenger, which that's easy to do. But also you had this was an hour before the date with your friend, and then there's no real connection, but the main connection is that it all happened today. So you had your friend, uh, you wait for your friend, your lady friend in the bar, and then your two friends come in, and then they meet, and then they just happen to know each other. That's another coincidence. It happened on the same day. And then her friend came in that don't like you, just happened to show up. You're getting a lot of signs there. I was just I it could it, it could go either way, but I'll just let you know just those are a lot of coincidences that happen in a day. That's what's interesting about these coincidences. That's why I like hearing other people's story and see what I get out of it. That one's I would keep my eye on your new friend. I would keep my eye. I mean, she probably is a sweet person or whatever. She probably is, but just that's a lot of coincidences. Just watch for more. Put it that way. Watch for more coincidences that happen. And if they start turning bad, um you know what to do. They start turning good, you know what to do. But I'm just letting you know. But everyone, thanks for playing. I'll have another one soon. And man, I really feel bad for those people in Florida and uh Germany. Oh man, it's just so much. Matter of fact, I'm working on a video for that. I don't want to talk about that on this video. But anyway, everyone, thanks for playing. And I'll talk to you real soon. I'll see you on the next one. I got another one coming, and we'll see how that turns out. And uh, thank you for your support. That's all. Another thing I meant to say. Uh, Sometimes it slipped my mind because there's so much of the crazy stuff. But everyone, thank you for your support. I really do appreciate your support, and thank you for people that support me on Patreon because that what makes me want to keep going, keep posting the videos because people actually do want to listen to it, and I thank you so much, and everybody that gave on Cash App, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that too, and because I know times hard and times gonna get harder, and again, you don't have to, and the ones that do, I thank you. I really appreciate that. And everybody else, you could just hit the like button. It's just simple. Just that simple. Just hit the like button. That's supporting the channel. And as long as it's you hit the like button, it brings in eyeballs, and eyeballs can also compensate me for the time I put into these videos. And then I will make better videos because I am rushing through because so much things happening so fast. I had to cut a lot of corners to try to get stuff out. But hey, again, I'm rambling. Thanks again for listening to me, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.